my project is called 23 and Up, and it started out of this idea I had where I'm really interested in podcasts. So I listen to podcasts all the time, and one of my favorite is StoryCorps, as well as the TED Radio Hour. And a lot of these podcasts have just stories for people, and it's one of my favorite things, listening to stories. And it occurred to me that there could be a connection between these stories and what I was currently going through of trying to figure out the next step in my life after graduation. And I was feeling a lot of pressure about making the right choice for my career and how to move forward and doing the right thing that people expected of me and not failing. And so there's a lot of pressure and anxiety around that. And I just had this light bulb moment one day when I was listening to a podcast that people have been living and growing up and making it through this world for decades and centuries, and everybody else has figured it out at some point, and why don't I just ask them what they did? They must have learned something. So I thought, well, I should ask them. Why don't I ask them what they did and write it down and maybe tell some more people about it so that they don't have to be as stressed out and anxious as I was. So that's kind of how my project came about. And I worked at a writing tutor at the writing studio while I was at Cornell. And so I had a little bit of experience with interviews. We did a couple of projects while I worked there. And so I kind of just started with a few acquaintances and my grandparents and just took off from referrals after that, interviewing people and writing down their stories and getting their advice on navigating mostly your 20s, because that's where I am right now and it seems the most relevant, but life in general. Well, I've definitely learned a lot. It's been really enlightening to see that people that I admire or people that I feel have become successful in whatever way later in their life started out in a completely different place. They majored in something else, they lived somewhere else, they thought their lives were going to go one way, and then it just took a different path. And so I guess that's been encouraging, that one decision right now doesn't necessarily mean that's how your life is going to go. It can change drastically and you can end up in a completely different place. And then the other thing that I've learned is just not to put that pressure on myself, because 23 is just the beginning, you know, and yes, you are just starting out and making the first few big choices with your career and your life, but that doesn't mean there won't be many, many more choices